question paper of 2021, which included some 125 questions. Now this had various questions of 1 marks, 2 marks and 3 marks. So we'll be mainly doing some 3 marks questions which were related to calculation that included geometry of some kind. We'll try to understand what were the integrities in those questions. So here we are starting at question 98. Now this question, when one looks at it, there is a lot of calculation involved. But one very basic thing that we need to understand, that we need to visualize this whole diagram in 2D. So if I simply imagine a semicircle and draw the base, now I just need to imagine that there is a square within a semicircle. If I can solve a square within the semicircle, then I can solve this whole diagram. Okay, this is simply this particular thing. So what is given here, the radius of the base is given for the hemisphere. That is, this is 10. So this whole thing becomes 20 for us. Now the need is to find the size of this square. Once we find the size of this square, basically we get the size of the cube. Once we get the size of the cube, we just need to find the length A to B. And this can be simply figured out with the help of this distance that is known to us and this height that will be known to us, which will be equal to the height of the cube, because it is simply equal to the height of the one of the sides of the cube. So just a minute. Okay, we'll restart. Okay, so because this square, whatever is touching the edge of the hemisphere. So imagining this as the center of the hemisphere and this as the surface of the hemisphere. Okay, so what is this? This is nothing but mainly the radius of the hemisphere. Okay, if we imagine this whole diagram in 2D. So from this point to this point, this whole distance is nothing but the radius of the hemisphere. Similarly, A to B is the same kind of diagram but drawn in the opposite direction. It is drawn from top to bottom. So this length is nothing but 10. So this is just a simple geometrical problem where you don't have to do a lot of calculation, but to use your brain and see how geometry works. Okay, so these kind of questions will be there in upcoming examination as well. That these questions won't be too difficult, just you have to imagine the conditions of the geometry. Next question, that is 99th question. Here you have got a complex diagram Again, it says that given tile pattern, calculate the area shaded in blue color if the length of the tile is 10. Okay, so they have given the length of the tile as 10 and we have to find this shaded area. So now the question comes up. Okay, there are multiple areas that we can see. So we may add something, we may subtract something, and that's how we will be able to find the overall area. Okay, now we can understand certain conditions here in the diagram. One condition is that there is a circle that intersects here. There are two semicircles which are also intersecting here. Okay, so these conditions to be kept in mind. Now, if you need to simply solve this question, what you need to imagine is a diagram which we were having in earlier classes, which is somewhere in 10th class, is a diagram of this kind. Okay, how we used to solve this diagram. There's nothing complicated about it. We just take this diagram. Okay, we make a sector in this direction, then we make another sector in this direction, and therefore we find the area of the two sectors. And the next thing we do is subtract the area of square from the two sectors. Okay, so we use the similar condition here. There's something. Okay, now we can see the similarity between the two diagrams. Once you have these two diagrams in place, what we just need to understand what is the size of this square. Okay, so if we figure out the size, we figure out this particular size, then our question is over. Because then simply what we need to do is area of sector. So for this, the radius will be this. So it will become pi r square by 2 minus r square. R square because what we are getting here is r is the side of the square. Now, how do we find out this r? Is again a simple thing. From here to this point, this is again the radius of the diagram. Okay, this is also the radius. So this whole distance is 10. Therefore, this distance is 5. So r becomes 5. Now, when you put r as 5, what are we getting? You're getting 25 pi by 2 minus 25. So that is our answer for this question. Okay, so these diagrams include some information which we have studied earlier and we have to utilize that information. That means you need to remember all those things. A very basic pattern which was used in both the questions was taking the center and the circumference in order to find the radius. Next 101 question, this how many blocks are appearing. So in this case, what we do, we mark out the top surfaces of each and every block and find out how many cubes are till there. So for example, in this case, we have got 5. So in the back case, we'll again get 5. Here we'll again get 5. This is 1. Then again, this has got 3. This has also got 3. This has also got 3. And this has got 1. So this part becomes 16 and this part becomes 10 and therefore 26 number of cubes that we can see here. This diagram is here which shows a system of dice. So from here we can know that 1 is opposite to 5. So you can write it down 1, 5. 2 is opposite to 6. So that's something that we can write down. And 4 is opposite to 3. Okay, that is the overall combination that we can see. Now what we have to do, what is the sum of numbers appearing on the faces which are parallel to the ground? That means what is here, simply what is here, okay, both the surfaces, one will be top and one will be bottom. All these are parallel to the ground. So for example, in this case, we can see 5. If 5 is there, we'll have 1 over here. So this became 5 and 1. Next diagram, what is the possibility? 2 is here, 5 is here. So 2 and 5 will not be there. 4, 3 will be there. So 4 is here, 3 is here. Now 3 and 6 can be seen. So definitely again we'll have 1, 5 here. Which means 5 on the top, 1 at the bottom. And then last one, I can see 1 and 2. That means 4 and 3 again will be there. Okay, so 2 times there is 1 and 5. So, and 2 times there is 4 and 3. So this becomes 12 and this becomes 14. Therefore, the sum that we are getting is 26. Okay, so that this is something that can be interpreted from this diagram. It's a simple thing. You just look at the main diagram and then try to identify the opposite surfaces. When you look at this diagram, whatever the two are given are not parallel. So that means that set will not be parallel. So here 2, that means this set is missing. 4, that means this set is missing. Only this set is available. When you go to next one thing is clear, that here is 4 and 5. So this 4 set is missing. This 5 set is missing, means this set is there. Okay, so this is something that we can interpret from this particular diagram. Next set is 3 and 6. So we can do the same thing. Okay. Next set of question is, locate the hidden teddy bear without bow and identify the segment in which it is located. So it is a grid kind of a system. For example, this particular tile here will be called S1. This will be R1. This will be Q1 and this will be P1. Okay. So you need to go tile by tile, and what we need to identify is locate the hidden teddy bear without bow. Okay, so the teddy bear which does not have bow, we need to identify that teddy bear. So we can simply go exploring for that from the bottom. Okay, and wherever we identify, we'll just locate that So here we can see this teddy bear doesn't have this bow tie. Okay. Rest of the tigers all have. So what do you need to focus? You need to focus on the face, because just below the face you can see this bow tie. Okay. So right now this is here in S4 portion. So S4 is the answer for this. In the next case, again the same thing. Locate an odd image, identify the segment in which it is located. So it's got D, D, D everywhere. Okay. But when you come here at E5, you find out that this is not D, but this is O. Okay. So this is something that we have to locate in this particular case. Okay. So these were the kind of questions that appeared in NATA 2021, which was little different. Okay. This set of questions have already came in NATA 2020, but now you don't have multiple options. You've just got 6 to 8 options as NASA mentioned in their browser. So right now in this image, as we can see, there are multiple words like texture, scale, symmetry. We can definitely see there is no symmetry. Balance can be there. There is no rhythm. There is no repetition, no direction, no form. So we can go with texture, scale, and balance. Okay. Scale, because this is very large and that is very small. So you can see a distinction of scale. Texture, you can definitely see in the painting the texture of the grass, the sky, the texture on the cloth. And balance, because they have just not put image in the center, but they have tried to place the elements in the background. They try to place the sky, a castle, in order to balance the overall image. You can see that this is not centrally aligned. Okay. A lot of weight is on this side. So in order to balance that weight, a lot of weight has been put on this side in order to balance the image. Yes, sir. Anything else?